The following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1.
Smoke clears, but yet it rises. The vaporizer enters, but does he see the fire within? Today is a different challenge for him. Taking care of business against the likes of Payne, Monaco. Okay. Now it's Myth. His time. He's been here before. The S-16s is calling. He knows what a best of 9 is like, as he looks to make his second career E8. For Myth, this is uncharted waters right here. Never been a best of 9 spot. Never been this far. On house money. He knows what it's like to be the man, the myth, the legend. But today he really needs to find the mystical myth powers, as Zach gave him the nickname Monster Myth. Will the heart of the cards be in his favor? We're going to find out right now, my friends. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first match of this triple header extravaganza on this Monday, with Vapor and Myth in the Cupid region. For Vapor, it's a big talking point, 4-2 in the season. The resume's not been the best. He's trying to put that aside. For Myth, 3-2, his only goal was just not to be in D2. Forget D2, it's now starting to build a Super League resume that nobody would have saw coming, similar to how Ed Ziemba has done that. We go into the schedule real quick. Vapor, Myth, right now, 12:30. And then Seth and Zay, the big one in the big disco. The winner of that game will face either Monkey or Toaster. And then the real big one tonight, that's at 3. The real big one at 9 o'clock, the Cupid Shelf region. The winner of this game will play the winner of this game coming up at 9. Bad Brad is back in the building versus the ALP, the plant, the Alps, whatever you like to call it. He's won 2 ranked games in a row. Bad Brad got the big fish win over JT. Playing on borrowed time himself after 2 escapes like he's Houdini or something. Maybe the H stands for Houdini. Let's see if Houdini's got another one. Coming tonight at 9 o'clock. We're going to find out. We go into the Cupid Region logo, as always, made by Zach 103 TV. Appreciate the man for sure. And now the pod. The pod, well, it's pretty simple. The winner of this game will get Brad or ALP tonight at 9 o'clock. For Myth, he knows he's looking for his first career E8. Vapor's looking to avenge that second career E8 after the first career E8 where he took care of business against Sanford to win that. Then he got smoked by the man himself, who's not here anymore. Not me, but you know who his name is. Uno God, Vapor knows. But we'll see how it goes. It should be a fun one today. Vapor Myth in the building. Joining me is going to be Caesar, of course, as my ref. And I'll throw Monkey as co-com. Let's go quickly to the players. I know Vapor's got to get out of here at a timely manner, so we'll go straight into the questions. Vapor, it's pretty simple here today, my friend. This is a big game, not only for Super League implications for you, but basically, are you approaching this like a must-win? There's been a bunch of bot shenanigans. We all know that's been a big factor in this tournament with luck. How are you going to stay nimble and basically visible in a world and a tournament full of chaos?
Sir, every game this tournament has been just as much a must-win as it has been a must-not get screwed over by the Uno bot. So, this match, certainly a must-win is forefront of the mind. You have to play perfect Uno, you have to play close to perfect Uno, no slip-ups, and even if a loss is imminent for me, I hope I can blame it at least somewhat on the bot instead of my mistakes, hoping to eliminate those small errors today.
Thank you so much, Vapor. Appreciate that. Myth, it's pretty simple, man. You've never been here. You know, we saw Edward Ziemba, never been here, right? House money. How are you going to use that house money mentality to rattle Vapor? Vapor's a guy that's been here in the block. He's a veteran of this league. He's played almost 90 games of Uno in this league, I'm pretty sure. Very close to it. What you got to do to rattle his cage today?
Honestly, it's just about dedication and practice. And usually I can say that against most competitors, but Vapor's the man who's in the practice room probably the most. Like, I always see him doing the long practice games, like the 100 practice games against CJ. So it'll be a battle of who's more dedicated.
Dedication, we'll find out. We'll go quickly to Monkey. What are you expecting here, my friend? We'll keep this short because I know we got to get basically a TV window here. What do you got in store for Myth versus Vapor? Your quick opening thoughts.
Myth and Vapor, I'm really excited to watch this. Let's hope that the card luck from the past 2 Sweet 16 games will not be very screwy. So let's just... Oh, wait, no, in the Samba 16. Just won't be that bad. And, I mean, I like these 2 players really a lot, so it's going to suck to see one of them lose here.
That's how it is, man. Caesar, E or Caesar knows the drill. He's going to act as our ref today. The Brazilian is ready to lock and load. I'm ready to lock and load. Enough for the pregame. It's time to get down to business, my friends. Vapor, it's your call for game 1. What would you like, my man? We're sending it right away, trying to get rid of that luck as fast as humanly possible. We know Myth is a guy, 6, 7, 8 card merchant. We know he's going to be on the merchant train when we get to his homestand, so Vapor's going to try to get in. He joins in now. Big match here. First one up this Sweet, or Samba 16, excuse me. Should be a fun one. We're about to get the dance underway in the Cupid region. We're underway, and it's a green 5 to start it off. We'll see how this one goes early. Off the bat, something simple we saw last night. It was not the case. We saw ammo starts, reverses, +2s, reverses, +2s, skips. We'll see how it goes. Vapor's going to try something clean right here with a 0 sugar. Hard to switch off of. Maybe trying to limit some switches early. Myth has talked about trying to improve his game on 10-plus cards. Let's see if he continues. Here's Vapor with the switching early. Going to be playing quick today. That's what he likes anyway. Fast style, rapid moments. Myth goes for the double play, takes the lead early. Vapor going to try to tie with the light switch. Playing those CT strats he knows from practice. Or the Edison strats. Edison's another guy that does that a lot. Myth crosses back over to the green 1. Should open Pandora's when we get to that ice cold. Myth looking for something right here. 1 up this time. The Vaporizer looking to try to attack right here. He's going to go to that ice cold, as I aforementioned, a minute in. We already are on rapid pace. We go ditto play, first one of the game. Really rapid pace here. Blue 6 now from Vapor. Myth going to try to fire back in here with the blue of his own. He goes back to red with the crossover. Vapor will have something in the tank. He goes 1 up this time. Both using the colors effectively, seeing if he can time out a run. Maybe at the end. It could crescendo at any moment, Caesars. We once again go self-ditto now. Vaporizer, double. Double for the Vaporizer. Can Myth find the lock and keys? Going back to blue. Ice cold style. Vapor seemed to have wanted that earlier. Another double play. A lot of double plays early. Myth 1 down. Vapor looking for a potential. He's switching over. Great call in the sense to switch over and try to get Myth confused. Wrong call on the 2 for Myth. Here comes Vapor at 3. Nothing. Can he finish it right here? 2. 1. Check. This might be an actual skill-based game. We don't see much here. This is exactly what Vapor needs. Does Myth have something? I'm looking for something here. Is this going to be the bailout? Taking his time right here, loading up, thinking this one through. First think stop moment of the series. There's the +4. Unbelievable. Right on time. Unbelievable, Caesar. Just when you think we're clean, we're not. Tie game. Vapor's drawn. Myth now with the advantage. Oh, huge advantage now. Huge advantage. Myth the check. Can't get it, though. The +4 bail potentially saves Myth there. Vapor might have had a game, but we're going draw city. Hard to really get a word in with these guys. They're extremely quick. We'll have to wait for the right time to get a word in. There's the switch over. See if Vapor can attack that, or maybe he tries to do an undercut switch. No, he goes for the +2. Throws Myth back a little bit. 6 ups. Myth with the possession. He gets the 5 now. Vapor's going to try to undercut this if possible. He does. Perfectly called. He gets the undercut. Popping bottles in the ice like a blizzard. But there's no blizzard right now as we're in the green. There's the blizzard back on the ice cold. Did Myth save some blue in return? Looking for dose. Myth looking for dose right here. Great play from Vapor. That's a great crossover, and the Wilds are back. Vapor's out. Myth for the potential win. He's at check. Can Vapor get this back? No. Myth for the win. And it's number efficiency. Oh my god. Are you serious? Myth, that +4 bailout. Was that a true +4 bailout? And was it a wild bailout on the draw city to get the ultimate lock and key? Because he had the game, it looks like, on the yellow 8, then that +4 came. Did you save it, or was it a bailout to start off with, for starters?
Well, the +4, I saved it. I was going to use it for like an offensive play, but I saw him at the end and I was like, I got to play defense. In the wild, I had it earlier, but I didn't really have a reason to use it because I didn't really have many connectors.
Oh, well, it worked out then. That was actually a good save then. That was good. Then my next question is, did you sense a little bit of momentum shift on that yellow? You think when he used that yellow +2, you're like, you know what? I can play this one cleaner, let him switch like he knows how to do, and just go offensive to the end there? Talk to me through that.
Yep. So I was playing the +2. I was like, oh, that's a momentum shifter. I was like, do I roll with the flow? And I was like, thinking of like, how do I play the cards? It's like, sometimes I'm just locked in and I don't pay attention to some of the smaller details, but sometimes I just roll with the flow.
All right, rolling with the full Vapor. I mean, you can't really do much with that kind of hand. The fact that you got that to Uno is impressive. Was it truly just a number-efficient finish you were going for? And ultimately, the wild +4 wild combo was the difference that you just didn't have in your hand, and then you got the +2 in Draw City, despite your wild, that ultimately made the difference. Talk to me through that game and how you could have even maximized it more, because I don't see any other way you could have.
Yeah, it had to be number efficiency. I believe it was after I played. Yeah, it was after the green 6. I had run dry on green. I had a blue 1, a blue 5, a blue 3, and I think a yellow. One of those numbers. So I was trying to go number efficient, try to run those blues, but man, got me with that wild, and I'm like, ugh, what can I do? When you only touch 4 action cards all game, with one of them essentially hanging with that red reverse, you can't connect that into really any of your other actions. You have to play split ammo, and split ammo is not a style I play. So, kind of had to adapt there, but must not get screwed over by the bot. What can I do?
Yeah, what can you do? Well, we're going to go to game 2. What's it going to be, my friend? Everything's on the table. What we got? Yeah, I had a feeling. All right, let's see. The old Chomix special here. Caesar, right now, this is a game of... Once again, it's that small windows we were talking about yesterday. It's continuing. Vapor's in. And we're going to start it off with the green 2, our green start. It's those small micro windows that ultimately make the difference. And for Vapor, just couldn't find it right there. One down this time from the Vape Show. He needs to get this win. At this point, we know what's coming. Missed the merchant of 6 through 8. He knows the merchant's coming. And we know Vapor likes 6 cards, but in this kind of format, he knows that he wants to take the luck out of the game, and the luck has not been on his side game 1. He needs to make sure he gets this split. You don't want to go down 2-0 to the monster, especially with this guy in 6 through 8. He knows it. Going to try to play aggressive again with the green 5. We know he's aggressive on the switching. The aggressive switching is something that we have to talk about in this league. It's been noted. We've seen it with Yepes from the start last year. Now we've seen it with Edison. These guys do it. Tago. Myth's not a guy to really go crazy with it unless he has to, though. He's going to go for a little +2 heaven right there. There are yellow 0 there. Myth now going to try to roll into the yellow off that +2 Vapor. Now Myth's going to try to undercut the blue. Is it strategic? Vapor's ice cold top 4. Nice. Myth looking for 7. This is where usually Caesar, he starts the fire and cook. 7, 6, 8 card. That's when he starts to really get into his groove, and he's going to switch it again. Oh, man, the light switching's been insane. We're back over to that yellow, and Myth's out. This is what Vapor needed. That's exactly what he needs. for the tie right here, potentially. He's going to get it right here. Myth, if he gets top door, though, he's going to top deck. He's going to try to undercut himself to switch over. He's going to get the yellow reverse. Is that a bail? Oh, great play from Vapor, though, to get that back. That's what he needed. Maybe an unforced error or two for Myth. Too many eights. Did Myth save an 8, though? No. Great unforced error. He forced that one. Now Vapor gets one back after that potential yellow reverse. Bail. We'll see. Ice cold. That's what he needs. That's what the ice cold needs in check already early. That's an early check. Early check from ice cold. There. Oh, he's out of it early. What a play by Myth. Gets out of it. Huge play from Myth right there. Out of it. Ice cold is iced. Needs to get back to blue. He can't. Myth for dose. No. Vapor. No. We're draw city. Great play, though, for Myth to get him out of the blue. That's good end-around control right there. Myth looking for something. He's got a little top deck. It's been his story, too, in this tournament. Top deck city. Nothing there. Still draw city, but the top deck heavens have been saving Myth early. He's got the advantage. Literally going back quick here. My goodness. Can't even get a word in. Another top deck. Myth, once again, finding those top decks. Looking for another one. More top deck city. More top deck city. Vapor just continually drawing back. And Myth's going to pull the plug. 12-4. Myth looking for 3. No, he's going to draw, so he's still at 4. He's trying to get Vapor into a switch. I don't think Vapor is going to bite for that. Be too risky to bite for that. He knows it. Myth, more top deck city. There's the bite, but that might be what Vapor needed on the blue. 2-9. What will Vapor do here? Does he have anything? There's the big splash. He gets it in. Big splash from Vapor. Myth now with 6 extra. He's back to 8. Vapor in the lead. Vapor with the splash. Starts to run with it. Myth looking for 6, but he's back to that ice cold. Was it a fade look? It was. Fade look, great save from Vapor on the blue. Here comes Myth. Oh, Myth with a double play, though. He's back in the tie situation. Vapor with possession. 7 heaven there from Vapor. Myth can run. Vapor looking for it. +4. Good camo control here. This might be fame. This is definitely game. Another +4. That's 3 +4s, and Vapor's back in the board. We're tied. Needed that one. Vapor, that was basically must win. You know what's coming with this guy. Was those +4s into your top? Was it more +4 to the draw city, and you had nothing off the start? That's what it seemed to appear early. Let me know.
I had 1 +4 off the draw. I had a +4 and a skip off the initial draw. And then that last draw city, I got, like, if I had my mic on, you'd be able to hear me just clapping at my monitor. Just like, yes, because I got +4 and then a yellow +2. Because I had a hanging yellow in there somewhere. Just like a yellow 5 just randomly sitting there. I'm like, I need a yellow in case we switch. Right? So I get the yellow +2 and the wild +1. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Then I get a yellow 1, which can switch to my green 1. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Another +4. I'm like,
man.
This bot, man, it didn't like me game 1, but the bot giveth, the bot taketh away.
Indeed.
Parables of the MRE Uno.
Yeah, parallels of this bot. This bot is giveth and taketh. But Myth, my question for you: could you have controlled a little bit more of the switching? That seems to where you got burnt. You played into the switching, and Vapor is one of the best at that. Could you have controlled that a little better? Because it seemed like you had a solid hand there to run this down a dose. Ultimately, got beat to the punch with the +4 combos.
Well, with the +4 combos, there wasn't really much I could do there, but I think with the switching, I think I could have been a bit more efficient on that. But at the end, I was like, there really wasn't very much I could do.
Yeah, I don't really see much, Monkey. I mean, what are your thoughts early in these first 3 games, or 2 games, as we go to game 3? Seems like we had a game 1 where Vapor wasn't getting the hands, and then Game 2, he got the draw bailouts, and that's been the story of this tournament. The right bails at the right time, or just the OP hands at the start. There's no in between. It's a fine window to work with.
Yeah, making big windows to work with. And yeah, that luck at the end with those +4s really helped out Vapor. And I mean, it's crazy nuts seeing he got that 2. So now it's 1-1 tied, so puts it into a favorable position to keep progressing in the game.
Caesar, your thoughts on this? I mean, we've talked about the opening window, or the openings in this window has been small. It's been micro. I mean, you make one mistake, you're out to lunch. You hit it right in the nose, it's just spot on. In the past, we saw it in March and April. You made one mistake, you can get away with it. Here, you just make one little switch mistake, and you're going to get burnt. Or you just look at Edison last night. I'm just going to +2 draw. No problem. I'm going to get a +2 and a +4 in return. It's been insane. It has truly been the micro window tournament where if you just make the right move at the right time, you're heaven. And if you're a hero, and if you don't, you're a 0. It's just been that kind of tournament. There's legit nothing else I could say. Power play on the board for the fans at home as we catch up, as we wait for Caesar's thoughts. 1-1. Not even worried about power play right now. We got a long way to go. Yeah, man, just a little bit offline, just even a millimeter offline on the breaking point. You're wide. All right, Myth. It's game 3. You get the next 2 at home. What are we doing?
All right. I don't even need to say this one.
Is it the 7?
But 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the 7 merchant is back. Myth is the merchant. I already had it loaded. I figured. The OG. Myth is the 7, 6, 8 merchant. I'm not surprised here. Here we go. The merchant is ready to load in. What will it be? Off the start, blue 9, top 4. And like I said, he's the merchant of this. 7 cards. Vapor has been trying to modify his game to that 11 plus, what he's been doing in the cup. And Myth already aggressive off the switch. Reverse monkey combo. We're going quick here. Really quick. Down to 5. Looking for 5 from Vapor. Never mind. This is what Myth needs. He needs it. 4 now. Nothing from Vapor. Just a 0 sugar. Here comes Myth. 3. 1 up this time from Vapor. Nothing from Myth. Now Vapor gets some momentum. Goes back to yellow. That could be a classic. That's a classic. Unless he's got the yellow 2 into it. He's got the +4. The +2 is going to be electric finish. Does the electric finish get the job done? Vapor. Got it. Electric. Unbelievable. What is that? 0. 55 seconds. Just like that, Vapor in front.
Holy shit.
Yeah, drew that. Yeah. So, man, look at that. Look at that. Wow. And Vapor, OP hand. You got the mother hand right there. A +4 and the triple +2 or double +2 to finish. There's nothing to say, man. The red was the only thing that you almost used as the lock and key. That was all you needed. Plan A. I got nothing. Great win.
That luck is insanity, man. Holy.
Yeah, that's that 54-second game. That's just unofficially. That's pretty solid right there for a luck-based game. I got nothing more to add. I mean, this is what we've talked about this. We've talked about this through and through. It has been the tournament theme. I know out of the Masquerade May. It's been truly the roulette table. It needs low card starts, right? This is where Myth prospers, but he has to do that, right? Murderade May, baby. Truly has been Murderade May. Or it's a masquerade with murder theme, because that's really what we've been going. I stepped on, but it's crazy. A massacre raid May, if you want to add. But we'll see. Let's go to game 4. I have no questions, because that was as classic as luck as you get. What's it going to be, Myth? Is it still the same stuff, or are we going to go a little lower, higher?
All right, I'm going to go for 8.
Yeah, I mean, he's good at 8, and that's a smart move. Crazy 8s. All right. Ocho for Myth needs this one. We know Vapor's going to push the pace on that upper tier, and 7's gone, and we know the full send's gone. The double OG with the full send hanging. Now, the more number starts here. Green 6. So far, the luck has been in favor of Vapor in games 2 and 3, the last 2. Here comes another move. Oh my goodness. The aggression from Vape Shell. He's throwing it early. Nothing for Myth. Vapor looking for another one. He's got the red switch. This could free up Myth, though. It does not. Just a 0. Vapor really aggressive. He's down a dose just like that. Is that game? No. Myth now can play this one clean. Great aggression from that. That's huge risk, but it's going to work. And he's going to do the classic. Now does Vapor get the top deck? Myth was getting it early. Now Vapor's getting it. Nothing from Myth or Vapor. They're going to go in his draw city. Myth looking for a top deck of his own. He can't get it. Vapor now can run. Nothing there. There's the top deck for Myth. There's the top deck from Vapor. It's even. Nothing from Myth. He's going to draw back. Vapor content. Just about a minute in right now, and here we go. We're running. Neutralizer on the 3. Nothing doing there. Draw for sure. Vapor going to cross back over. Knew that was coming. With the little top deck having. Saw him typing. Now you're going to draw back a little bit more. Trying to build that ammo. Build that control. There's the first warning shot right there. Into that red. Vapor, another double combo. Myth, we haven't seen much. Going to play it clean. Vapor at 6. Myth looking for 7 to get this down to 1 possession. Nope. He's going to draw back. And that's interesting. Wants the switch.
Ooh.
Wants the switch.
Will Myth bite?
I think he is. He hasn't been really yeah, he's going to bite huge right here. Looking for the triple. Got it. But that maybe is what Vapor needs on ice cold. It was a bite play. Myth with the lead here if he does a double. Vapor has possession for now. Goes single out. Vapor runs the blue like he likes. He likes the ice cold. One down. He's trying the blue +2. He's got the blue +2. Nice work. And that's game. He does the what is that? Double blue +2 in the young. That's game. Vapor 3-1.
Wow.
That's exactly what he needs. And you have to think it has to be draw city once again. Yeah, I was just gonna say that's a draw city classic right there. Vapor for sure.
Nope. All of those were off the initial.
Really? The Abion special then?
Yes, sir.
All
All
right.
but one were off the initial. I drew a +2, a first draw.
Oh my God! Wow, that's huge on an 8-card star. You were truly the Abion god right there with the +2. Good. Now, were you throwing that red reverse as bait and was hoping for the switch that ultimately was a good lock and key? Because you needed that in a way.
No, sir.
Oh.
I was throwing because I didn't want to get stuck with the red reverse on a switch. I didn't want to get stuck with that in my hand.
Interesting. Okay. Intriguing.
That's smart.
That is smart. You know, in a way, though, you got the double-edged sword, right? Because you do that, and then he switches into blue. Think about it. He can run the blue effectively and just finish quicker. So in a way, you got a double. You got a double right there. Myth. Once again, you got snake bit on the switching. This time with the reverses. Is that something you got to clean up, or was it a case of you just really didn't have much ammo that game and were hoping maybe to get it in return just a little bit too late?
I didn't really have much ammo, and I was hoping to switch it over to cards that are more usable because I didn't really have too much on my hand. I had some stuff that were workable, but not with the colors that was at. And I was looking back, maybe I could have used the power play, but even then, it still would have been a battle.
Yeah, it's early to use power play. Like I said, there's only one of them. There's no lock yet, so both are still fine with that. But we know Caesar Myth is a guy that he's trying to adapt these upper starts. Vapor has the full send at 13 on the board. Sure, he's lost 7 and 8 and 14, but plenty of upper tier. I think that's where we're going here for sure. Yeah, we're going back to that. I had a feeling. I already had that thing loaded, baby. I mean, we were ready. Here we go. Vapors, like I said, we got to be on a TV window, so we got to make these as precise as possible. We're going to go yell for no ammo starts early season. We haven't seen that.
Actually, KT, don't even worry about the TV window because the UUL guy responded, so I'm going to have to play that right after this. So, and I'm not even worried about getting out of the house anymore. It's kind of just thrown that out the window. So, don't worry about it.
Thanks, boy. I appreciate that. I didn't know. I always want to. Sometimes I can be long-winded, but if the TV window's out, I can slow the pace down. I appreciate you telling me that. That means a lot. It's always nice to see. I always listen, guys. On a broadcast, if you say, "Hey, Kay, we got a TV window," or "I got to be out of this," I'll speed it up. But if you say, "Hey, man, no," then I'm gonna do my usual pace, which is nice. All right, 3-1 though. Now that we got a kind of a cooler broadcast, it really comes down to what the bot's gonna do. And this is an important game, Monkey. You gotta think here. If Myth loses this game with Vapor's power play efficiency, it's must win right here.
Very so must win. And seeing that Vapor did switch it off of yellow that early, man, it's like, don't know if he has anything on the yellows.
Well, just as he walked right into that, buddy. And welcome to TV. He just walked right into that.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, no, these guys are really good. I knew he's got a sideburn look. Vapor's one of the best to look in the sideburn. The question is, does Mitch stay disciplined? He's been caught out on switches twice now. That's where he's got to learn and make the difference. Can't switch all the time with Vapor. He's gonna gamble again. You gotta wonder, is this what Vapor wants though in the back of his head? See, this has been. We still have the bailout cities, right? There's no doubt. We still got the luck, but in a switching type game, you wonder if this starts to favor Vapor. Right now, it's Myth, but see how much switches he can limit right now. Myth with the lead, looking for 7. This is where he cooks usually, around 7 cards, and he just needs one more card here to play. He'll get the 7. Myth looking for a run potentially, looking to get this down to 5 even. Oh my word! Here's a double. Looking for 5.
Vapor just bite his own words.
Vapor's not going to use he's not going to use power play. There's no point. You're up 3-1. You almost have to eat that if it happens, and just say, "What can I do?" No, it's not. What I was right. He does the triple bagger to 5, but that's a check and a half right there. That's a check and a half.
9.
He's looking for 4, maybe 3 at this rate. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Lord! Are you serious?
Wow!
Split ammo? I mean, Vapor, what do you do in that situation? You literally were just a sin duck, unfortunately. Man.
I had the +4, but I didn't think I'd have to use it so early. Or I didn't think I would want to use it so early.
Yeah, but even the 1+4, man, there's no self-defense though. Wild, a +4, double +2, reverse lock and key with backdoor skips. Good Lord, man. Vapor tried everything there, but Myth, big win. Huge win. Was that a lot just off the 15 card? That's the nature of the beast. You've been killing it so far in these higher card starts, getting the ammo, which is usually not your MO, which is intriguing. Thoughts on that?
I was just about saving up the cards, and the color switches were mostly perfect timing for me. When the colors were switched, I still had the remaining action cards from the other colors, and I was able to combine them all up. That's the fun of higher card starts. It can either be in your favor or it can turn against you. And today it was in my favor.
It really was in your favor there. I mean, you look at season right now. This is a case of we're not leaving that theme, man. We are not leaving that theme of card luck is heaven. I admit Monkey. There's not much. Like I said, there's not much you can do when you see a hand like that and you're just a sin duck. It's probably the most hopeless feeling. I don't think Vapor is going to use the power. Why would you use that? Why burn it? Why give Myth the momentum that he already has on these higher starts? He'll have to try to start adjusting potentially. Maybe those full sends are starting to bite him a little bit. Maybe he'll adjust. But your thoughts on what you've seen is that's a big win for me. Almost a must win. And the way this is going, at this point, if he gets the win here, it's a square game, which is interesting.
Yeah. You're almost definitely going to have to take the punch right there for that loss. I mean, thank God it's not like a game 9 and you just see all that happen. Thank God it's an early game and it's not going to it's not a big effect to a huge end game, but I mean, this puts Myth in a 1-game deficit. So getting this game back in game 6 could really, really be a big thing to change the whole thing.
That's really the problem, right? That's really the problem in this tournament. See, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. And the problem is it can happen at any time. That's what I mean. It's where we have to make up new analogies. It's not going anywhere anytime soon, but it's going to happen anytime. There's no more, well, we can make a crescendo at 7, 8 cards. Oh, it'll crescendo at 4 or 5. No, it legit can crescendo at 8 cards. You just saw it, right? That was a split ammo 8-card finish. Forget about it. It was a check and a half, and these guys are getting better, but when you get those hands, there's not much you can really do other than just eat those words, and it's terrible to see, but that's how the game's played sometimes. All right, let's go to Game 6. Vapor, it's what are we thinking here? It's 14's off is the highest number. Still have 7, 8 off. What are we thinking? Am I going to get 8 bad? Yeah.
You really did eat the words. That was funny.
You're going to get split 6. He's got. You know what? I like it. I like this call because it has not worked in his favor. It's clear. His myth is getting the ammo and his higher stuff. You got to try something different. Here we go. Vapor's in. Myth's in. Big Game 6. Can Vapor get his 6-card special and get the 4-2 and have power play a lot? He's going to switch it early. Myth can run. Looking for 4. Got it. Myth out. This is what Vapor needs. That's exactly what he needs.
What happened here?
Switching over, though. The red.
Okay, down to 2, I would think. Yeah, 2.
That's nothing. That's what Vapor needs. He's at check.
Okay.
1 away.
Check 7-1.
No power play. What's it going to be for Myth? Has to be all natural. We can get another 0 minutes here. Switches it over. Is it game? No! Clutch! No. We didn't have yellow off the start. That's a great move. That's not even a clutch. That's just great analysis right there for Myth. Uh-oh. Triple play. Myth in the lead. 3-4. Still 0 minutes in, my word. Looking for those.
5-3.
No. Now we're draw city. Both weathered the storm right there. Both weathered the storm. That's huge. We're drawing back. Vapor's going to have something here, but he's going to... Ooh, well, let's see. We saw this before. His myth bite, not going to bite this time in the cherry. But he does try to lower the gap with that reverse draw. There's some top deck heaven from Vapor. Right 2 now from Myth. He's going to pull the trigger. There's the switch. Vapor +2 into a triple. That's a lot. This is the first time Myth's going to have a lot of cards to work with. He's looking at 14 right here. In the blue. Ice cold. That's his favorite. Looking for 4. To 3. Ice cold in a great spot now. Back to red, though. Huge from Myth. That's a huge play. Doesn't have to use any ammo, and it's a clean ice. Now Myth looking to get this back down to 10 right here. He does. Put back the yellow for Vapor. Huge on the draw city. Into that top deck heaven. Vape show for 3. And now he's going to ice it. There's the 10-2. Myth might have used that table check resourcefully, though. He can now use that ammo if he needs it. Nothing. Vapor for check. +4 to cap it off right here.
What happened?
That's it.
It's game.
Called it. 2-minute game. Vapor 1 away with power play block. W plus finish. Vapor, that 6 card, you said, you know what? Myth's been on it today with the higher stars. Let's drop it. And it dropped into your perfection. That's like you know what that was? A post corner, back corner end zone. Call your shot right there. Touchdown for 6. What's your thoughts on that, buddy? On that, basically, that was a great read on the ammo, on the ammo efficiency on the number start. Drop that high, go low, and it worked.
I was dubious of the red +2 and the green +2 play. I didn't know how that would play for me because I know that could give him some stuff. But then tossing the blue skip, because I didn't want to get stuck with that in my hand after I inevitably switched to green, because I knew that I needed that green switch in order to finish. And yeah, that's basically how it went.
Myth, I mean, if you didn't have much to get, I won't ask you much. The only thing I could have said, maybe, maybe the only thing I can legit think of, did you try a little bit too early with the classic on the yellow switch? I mean, I think you could have saved the +2 reverse yellow if you wanted to, right? Maybe risk that yellow draw because he didn't have the yellow draw. Because you have held that back, maybe? That's really all I got. Other than that, I don't think you really could have done much.
Possibly, but I also wasn't sure what card he had, and I was like, he's already close enough to Uno. But then the Jaw City came, the +2 on him came, all the ammo came, and honestly, I didn't really have much to do at the end. Honestly, the only thing I could really done was switch the colors, because that's the only thing I could have done, but that was it.
Well, Vapor in a big spot, 1 away with the power play. That rhymes. Myth, you got to do something special here. What's it going to be? It's been pretty low, lackluster on these lower cards. What we got?
Oh yeah, it's my turn. Honestly, I'm gonna go for 10.
Going for the 10. All right. This is more of that mid-tier package. Can Myth get one back? Has power play whenever. Vapor does too. Myth needs this win right here to force a game 8. He's in must win. Vapor just needs one. There's the first start, Caesar, with the +2. This has been a warning shot all tournament. No power play on the first turn as usual. Green 6. Gonna switch. Getting slizzard. We'll see if we pop some champagne on the blizzard after this game. We'll find out. Vapor now looking clean on the +2/5 combo. Gonna use a little of that early heat. Myth now sent packing. He's gonna switch it. Aggressive with the switch. And this is what's been biting him. This could be a slizzard hand right here for Vapor. Huge hand right here. Table check. Thought that was going to be a potential game right there. Now, no need for game right there. That's a triple play. It's the exact same triple play as the last game, just in green. Vapor now behind. Myth with the lead. Vapor going to play the green here. So many quick games today, Caesar. It has been a truly quick series. It's been about not even an hour in. Vapor, your turn. Didn't register, boss. All good. Oh, jeez. There we go. Wi-Fi implodes, but no worries. Into that blue. Okay. Blue 3 again. Little ditto play. I haven't seen many of those. Vapor now back at it. Myth can run the blues, though. He's at 3.
Caesar is tracking the in-game time, and he's saying it's about 14 minutes for the entire series.
14?
That's insanity.
That is ridiculous. Think about it. This game's only going to be long due to the fact that we had a Wi-Fi implosion for like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Power play. I think we're going to a game 8. That's game 8. Yep.
Ooh, there we go. Game 8.
Game 8, Vapor draws. That's game 8. Myth's out of power play. We're going to a game 8. That's it.
Nice.
It's another 2-minute game. And Myth, finally, great power play. I think that's the right call because that wild check ultimately could have been key for Vapor. You got to wonder, maybe that internet implosion threw him off a second. Just figure you take advantage of that. You got one more start coming up. Roll from there. Plan A, Myth.
All right. Which cards can I pick?
No. I said no. The question is, was that just more Plan A?
Oh yeah.
Was that more Plan A? No, you had the ammo. Use the power play there. Get this back into a game 8.
Yep. So I was at the end. I didn't really have a way to switch colors, and I had a wild +4 and 2 yellows. And I was like, a +4 is very risky because you can easily have the ammo to shift it over. And I was like, it's a chance to push myself further and have one successful power play in this league. And I think the power play played off.
Vapor, you have to wonder, did that internet implosion affect you a little second? That sometimes when that happens, you just get off your game for a minute. Talk to me about how that was a little blip, and was that green wild an ultimate check moment, the power play for the finish?
No, I wasn't. I didn't have a finish at all.
Just
I
trying
had
to
two
throw some bait.
skips, but there was no finish. Yeah, I was trying to go green wild, green skip, blue number. Then I'd have 2 left. Then I could power play my way to a blue number finish, but didn't work out.
You did flush his power play though, which is big. That's big.
I did, yeah. So now I have power play advantage, not only with power play lock, but advantage itself.
Yeah, big moment there for Elise Smith to get this one. He's going to get this one here. Obviously, he's lost the 10 Caesar. He's lost I think the full send as well. What can he pick here? I know the full send's gone. I know the 10's gone. Was it the 14?
I think I had 2 full wins.
He had 2 full send wins.
Okay, so full send's
And
been
then
gone. The 10. Okay, so then, all right, then everything's available, Myth, other than the full sends and the 10. What would you like?
All right. I'm going to go for 5.
Oh, my goodness. No power play on the start. Remember, it's the first turn of the game. 5 cards. Myth is rolling it. He's going all in. All in. All in for Myth. He's going to join in.
Can he do it?
This would force a game 9, and we know Vapor would get that back into his skill. It's boomer bust, taking a risk. Are you serious?
Wow. What a start. Okay. Just goes regular with a 3.
I mean, this is his only shot. Now power play available for Vapor whenever he wants it. He's going to switch.
Ooh.
Myth for dose. Just like that.
Both are tied.
Are you serious?
Oh. No way.
Game.
And it's game.
Can't power play. Can't do it. It would have been game anyway. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Wow. We're going to game 9, and Vapor must be absolutely throwing his headset around. Vapor, what could you do? There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
I got numbers. I got 2 hanging. I had a blue 3 and a red 5, and then 2 yellow 6s, green 6. I've had a G6 like every game, by the way. Interesting note. I'm popping bottles all day. But I certainly hope I can pop bottles in game 9, because that is such a frustrating thing to happen, is to go to a luck-based start and get no luck, right?
And I don't even think you could have done much on the power play either. You use it, so what's the point? Why flush it, right? It's at least you got to keep it. You just had to eat that. I get what you mean there. Myth, once again, the RNG has blessed you, my friend. I mean, we saw this against Cap. Ironically, as the series went later, it just started to bless you at the end. It's almost the same song, second verse. And considering you've been really hot all day on these higher starts, if Vapor goes there and you've been getting the ammo, this isn't a foregone conclusion. You might make the comeback here. How do you stay composed despite no power play and just try to time the run? This is insane. Incredible comeback.
Yeah.
Fight.
So this run, I was like, first I gotta get rid of the reds. Then after the reds, I had a blue action card, a wild +4, and a blue 9 for the finish. And then I was like, I gotta go there as fast as I can because the power play. And I saw Vapor typing, so I was like, oh crap, I gotta type fast. And I did.
You know, Monkey, last thought before to go to this game 9, this is a pivotal moment. You look at Super League, neither of these guys are ranked, but you look at the resumes, neither resume is really hot. Right, neither resume is hot. This is big. If Vapor wins this game, the fact of the matter is he almost needs a massive win tonight from Brad, because that's going to really be his fish that he needs. If Myth wins this game, considering he knows Brad, right, he's seen Brad around a lot, this could be a monumental moment. This legit could be your season. For one of this game 9 could be your season, because it's not guaranteed to get back this far in T4. Who knows what's going to happen? Talk to me about the pressure of this game 9 here before we start. And Caesar, please give me the starts Vapor can't choose. It's a lot for him. I know that. I know the what is it? The 15, not 15. The 14's off. I know. Please just give it to me. But Monkey, talk you through it.
I think Myth, that was a very ballsy play to make. It worked out in his favor, which was really crazy to see. That luck just for Vapor was just dead in the water on that game. And it's a very pivotal moment for Myth to make a very big play here and win this. And Vapor can just somehow hope Brad needs to win. But, if Vapor can pull it off and not let this upset happen, good for him and keeps the 5 seeds going in a pretty good way.
I don't think seeding matters now, buddy. It's all in right here, right? The only good thing for Vapor, he says, you know what, Kay? Let's get this back into a skill-based game. The OG full to finish it off in a Game 9. We've only seen 4 2-minute wins, 2 0-minute wins. It's been truly the bot luck is back in the business. And once again, are you kidding me? You can't make this up. Cannot make this up. Another ammo start?
Wow.
Can't make it up. No power play for Vapor on the first turn. The aggression, it's going to come down to switching, man. It's going to come down to switching. I think this is what's going to be the story. Whoever switches the most and plays aggressive could win this game. I think Vapor needs that. Myth can almost stay disciplined. That's what he's going to need. He's going to be aggressive. All right. Remember, he's got no power play, so he has to be aggressive is what his theory is. Vapor trying to run here. What will it be from Myth? Red 9. Vapor trying to play aggressive on the switching. There it is.
Jeez, man. Doing anything just to get this win here.
That's what Vapor needs. Myth draws. 0 sugar. Myth going to get that top deck, have it on the 9. Nope, not a problem there. We just saw that 9.
Back to the 9. Yeah. No more yellow 9s.
That's a switch and a half, though, from Vapor. Huge. Myth's going to play clean. Table check. Vapor to 5 right here if he got it.
Ooh. Good play.
Myth looking for 9 right here himself. He got it. Nothing from Vape Show. This is big for Myth. Huge for Myth right now. He can run. He gets the switch back to 5, 8 to 5. Myth closing the gap on that ice cold, though. Is that what Myth needs? Checks the table.
Down by just 3.
I think it's going to be less than 3 here in a second, boss. I think he's going to pull something.
Yeah.
Plus 2. Triple takes the lead. Got the scoreboard flipper he needs. Myth in the lead now by 2. Well, 1, but if he plays here, it's 2, and it is 2. Vapor gets the break he needs, but we're draw sitting. We're going to get a little calm moment here. Never mind. Top deck for Myth. Huge. Huge for Myth. Still, that's huge, right? It's about the pace differential. The more top decks you get, the better. That's huge. That's huge.
It's switchable.
Do you want to switch it, though, right? It's risky.
Yeah.
And then Myth's going to...
He's fine. Down by 4 is not great.
He's content. Well, it's not so much about not great. Forget not great, right? It's about how do you stay composed? How do you lock in this moment? Yeah. Oh, this is huge.
Ooh, skip.
No, boy. Does Vapor have no choice here to throw that plus 4 if he's got it? Or a power play.
What will he do here?
He's got no choice.
Okay. That's smart. Okay.
All right, we're done. Power plays are fresh out. I think that's just a little bit of saving grace right there. We're done. Myth for dose. Yep, he's got it. No power plays. Straight up finish. Myth looking to get this 5-4 right here. He's at check. 1 away. Vapor. Season on the line for many. Many think on the outside. What's he got? Season on the line. What will he do? He knows that resume is the best. He needs this. He's got to think. I think you take as much time as you need here. What can I even do? Myth for the win. Is he moving on? No. Huge.
No.
Oh, he's going to be
Switches to
aggressive.
yellow.
That's aggressive. But that's going to work.
Oh, what? What a play.
That's even better now.
Okay.
Unless it's top deck, Kevin. That's exact. It is top deck.
Oh. Okay.
Myth looking
Think he's
for
at
Uno
ghost?
again. Myth looking for Uno again. He doesn't have it. Vapor for no. Oh, he gets away with
Ooh.
murder.
3.
No way!
Oh.
No way!
Is this
Myth for the
game?
win! He's got it! He's
It's
moved on! He
game!
did it to 5-4! Oh my goodness, he bails out! Myth gets it done! Vapor holds on the 13. You've got to feel for him. Caesar, that is awful. That is basically I feel so sorry for you. Unbelievable. From 4-2 to 5-4. Not a single game over 4 minutes. Myth gets it done. The miracle tournament continues for the man, and no matter what happens, he's made his first E8. Vapor has to just think about that one. And Vape, I'm going to start with you. You did everything you could in that game, and ultimately, you just got hosed again in game 1 and 9. Those were the ultimate differences in the series, and that 5-card start just switched the momentum. What could you have done? Nothing really to say. Thoughts on a Vape?
Man. Man, that's a difficult way to lose.
Bail out. Oh my god, the bail.
Just getting railed by the bot, and then I had 5 4s at one point,
Oh my god.
and I just couldn't get to my colors. I couldn't get to my colors when I needed it the most. And then that +4 green, I have a green +2 and a green 8 for the finisher. I'm hoping he doesn't finish, and he just finishes on the green 6. It's fitting. And if that's the way that the tournament's going to come to an end, I wouldn't rather have it end with Myth popping a couple bottles of his own.
Vapor, I mean, there's nothing.
Glad I lost to Myth. I'm glad I lost to Myth because I knew Myth. I know that Myth isn't going to be rude about the win. So I'm glad that I lost to him. Rather lose to Myth than to Lane, right?
You're hard. But, oh man. But, Myth, you look at this. I mean, Caesar posted it, man. There's not a single game over 4 minutes, right? And while you look at this series, it was basically fast-paced and it was glitchy. Ultimately, the difference was that 5-card start gave you the momentum. You were just hoping, and you had got most of the series. Look, you won the 15. You won the 15 again. Another 13 win. You got a mid-tier 10, and that one time you needed that low card start on the 5. It worked. The gamble worked, and I got nothing to say. Thoughts on moving to the E8, and you're going to play either Bad Brad, who you know a lot, or ALP, who you don't know at all. Thoughts on that?
Wow, so first time in the final 8. This is easily my best run here. And I just had to pull through with the last few games. Like the 5-card start really was a momentum shift. And then the power play over in game 7. And then game 9, that power play did work at first. And I was just like, I just got to switch it over to green. And then it came along. But it was great playing against Vapor. He put up a run, and he's pretty good with switching the cards. And I tried a new technique with switching the cards a bit more. I mean, I kind of was inspired by playing against Yepes and Yoel a bit. And then, yep.
Yeah, well, he was the Edison light switch. Your thoughts on either Brad or ALP? You're going to be watching that game tonight now as you make it to your first D. I mean, you know Brad from your server. ALP, you're probably going to go in blind, I'm guessing. If you win.
Yeah, with Brad, I played a bit with him. I never played against him too much. I mean, I did play against him in a Blitz tournament once, and he won, but it's only a best of 1. And then ALP, I don't really know anything about him. I just assume he's one of the racing guys, so he's definitely got a lot of experience in life.
Yeah, life experience for sure. Vapor, any last thoughts, man, before I get to Caesar? And Monkey, any last thoughts here before we wrap it up? What a crazy finish here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be pulling for Myth the rest of the way. My bracket predictions are pretty much screwed. So I just got to root for Myth. Wouldn't have rather lost to anyone in that fashion. And my contention is to Tago because he really wanted that Vapor Tago finale. But in a couple tournaments or the next tournament, you already know we're gonna be back.
He's going to be back for Vapor. It's a tough one. Looking like at a P9 or 10 at minimum, though, at this rate with 9 games. That's going to get you a top 10. Big win there, though, for Mitt. That's huge. You look at the pod now. He's going to get another chance. Obviously, this wasn't a ranked win, but he got a top 5 win in cap. If he gets Brad here, that's another top 15 win potential. If it's ALP, boy, oh boy. ALP and Myth, could you imagine? Myth, some of the luckiest hands in the league versus ALP, legit one of the luck masters. That could be an absolute fireworks show, offense on offense. We'll see that one tonight. As we go to the schedule, like I said, we're going to be here in about an hour. The schedule will come out. It's going to be Seth and Zay. We've seen Seth Cole take care of the boss, and we saw Zay had to fight and make mistakes despite it all and win against Carson. That should be a fun one. That's coming up at 2:45. Caesar will be back reffing that game. But from all of us here at MRE Uno, I want to thank Monkey for taking time of his day to COCOM, Nam in chat, and of course our two chefs in the kitchen, Vapor and Myth. But it was Chef Myth, the man, the myth, the legend, Monster Myth came through in the last 2 games. And he got the job done in what truly was an epic classic. They'll drop quotes below. We'll see you at 2:45 for the next match in the Big Disco region between Seth Cole and Zay, New York versus California. It doesn't get much bigger than that state-wise. See you then.